So eventually I learned, don't stop believing, hold on to the feeling. And eventually I learned that if you breathe as if, now this is the key. So eventually I learned, don't stop believing, hold on to the feeling. And eventually I learned that if you breathe as if, now this is the key, if you breathe as if you're singing classically, then literally by thinking what you want to create, the breath stays the same as if you're singing classically, and then you can create whatever sound you want. The myth is this, is that you breathe differently to create different sounds. It's 17:30. That's a myth. The myth is, and I'll repeat it, if you breathe differently, that's what gives you the ability to create different sounds. It's not true. You breathe the same way. You breathe with a deep foundational support. People call it using the diaphragm. They call it all kinds of things. And it's classical support, but it's not classical support. It's just the most effective way of breathing. And if you do that, then you can sing and speak and create whatever sound you want at any time you want. If you just want to create an accent, then you simply can. If I want to talk like this, I can, but the breathing stays the same. And if I want to go, she's got smiles and it seems to me, reminds me, I can do that, but that's only because I can also go, she's got smiles and it seems to be. And neither one of those would be my natural voice. My natural voice would be, she's got smiles and it seems to be, reminds me of childhood. But the point is, the breath stays the same. The only thing that changes is my thought. I breathe the same, and then I change my thought, and the thought changes the sound.
I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Thrive State podcast. And if this podcast is bringing a lot of value to you, if you find that your life is just improving with this podcast, that your life is getting to the next level, please consider supporting it. And here's a few ways you can do so. You can do so by liking this video and commenting on this video, and also sharing this video with your friends and family. Another thing you can do is go to ratethispodcast.com/ThriveState. Go ahead and leave us a 5-star review there. It will really help this show grow. And this will give me more time so that I could actually give more content to you, just like you got in this episode. And if you haven't already picked up a copy of my book, Thrive State, Your Blueprint for Optimal Health, Longevity, and Peak Performance, you can pick it up now. It became a #1 new release in longevity. Go to thrivestatebook.com. And if you enjoy the book, please consider leaving us a review as well. And the last thing you can do, if you're liking everything here and you want to work more closely with me as well as my team to get you into the Thrive State, go to kienvu.com/accelerator and consider joining the home course, the Thrive State Accelerator. It's really the course that I use. It's the concepts that I use personally when I work with CEOs, celebrities, and my high-profile clients to get them to the Thrive State. Again, the Thrive State Accelerator at kienvu.com/accelerator. And because you're a listener of this podcast, I want you to save 25% by using the coupon code podcast25. I hope we continue to give value to you. And remember always, you are your best medicine.